Good morning friends and welcome to the pre-market review. US markets closed with marginal gains as the consumer confidence number was at the highest level in the past about 7 years. European markets too were up anywhere from 0.25 to almost about 0.65%. But when we look at the Asian markets today morning, Nikkei is down almost about 2.7% as the GDP data that came out were not impressive. In fact, the GDP has shrunk by almost about 1.8% in Japan, and that has led to some kind of a sell-off in the Japanese markets. Even Hang Seng is down about 0.6 to 0.7%. SGX Nifty suggesting that we are going to open up almost flat with a gain of maybe about 4 to 5 points. In terms of flows, friends, this month itself the FIs have pumped in close to about 7600 crore. So from FI side the fund flows continues, but the domestic institutional investors have been selling for the past almost about 2 weeks. In terms of the bond yields, in US also they have gone down to about 2.28%, and even in India we are seeing that the bond yields are quoting at about 8.18, 8.20 levels. So overall sentiment for Indian market has been quite good. The flows situation continues, but we might see a bit of a pause or some kind of a consolidation around these levels as the quarterly numbers have actually been mixed and the season is over, and immediately, though there is a strong case for a rate cut, probably in the RBI policy meet on 2nd of December, the rate cut may not come through. So we might have some kind of a pause for the next few days. On that note, let me invite Sadhana to take us through important F&O cues and ideas that we can have from the F&O desk.
Good morning friends, let's have a view on derivatives. The Indian benchmark indices ended the volatile day of trade slightly in green on Friday. As we have seen that sentiments remain upbeat since start of the morning. Later, after announcements of WPI, which came to 5-year low at around 1.77%, which boosted the market sentiments and supported the Nifty to hit a fresh intraday high at around 8429 odd levels. And Nifty finally snapped its session at 8416 with a marginal gain of 0.4244%. In this period, we have seen that short positions were squared off by market players as open interest is decreased marginally by 0.80%, which is decreased from 2 crore 52 lakhs to 2 crore 50 lakhs. Approximately 2 lakh shares were reduced in open interest, and Nifty futures price increased by approximately 35 to 37 odd rupees. Cost of carry also increased by 29% from 6.94% to 8.95%. Also, Nifty futures premium increased from 22 points to 26 odd levels. PCR is increased by 5% from 1 to 1.05, which is clearly indicating that put option has seen good build-up than call option. In Friday's trade, put option has added around 34 lakh shares in open interest, whereas call option has added around 4 lakh shares in open interest. India VIX was up by 1.23% from 13.80 to 13.97%. In the options equity, as we have seen that markets was trading with positive bias, we have seen that unwinding activity taking place in call option 8,400 also and 8,500 also, and we have seen good build up in put option as 8,400 followed by 8,300 and 8,300 has seen good positions build up in put option strike price. There is only one security in bank period, which is Unite, and on Friday FIs were net buys of approximately 650 odd crores in future and option segment. They were net sellers of 208 crore in index futures. They were net buys of 736 crore in index options. They were net buys of 98 crore in stock futures, and they were net buys of 22 crore in stock options. Our Friday CVEP stands at 8400, which would be very crucial level for the market. Support would be 8350 and resistance would be 8450. Singapore Nifty is down by 21 points, which is at 8403.50. So we may see a slightly negative start in Nifty futures today. That's it from derivatives. Thank you.
Friends, let me take you through Sharekhan pre-market action, starting with actionable ideas. First of all, a long call on Adani Enterprise, as the Australian government has given all environment and regulatory clearances for 7.5 billion coal mining, rail and port project, and the company also has tied up its financial requirements through SBI, so one can go long on Adani Enterprise with a stop loss of 483 and a target of about 502 to about 509. JP Power, again a long call as the company has agreed to, as JSW Energy has agreed to acquire from Jaiprakash Power Ventures 100% stake in Himachal Baspa Power Company for enterprise value of about 9,700 crores. So this is a big relief for JP Power, so one can go long there with a stop loss of 14 and a target of about 15.5 to about 16.3. SpiceJet came out with a disappointing set of numbers, and 40 odd pilots including the commanders have quit the airline during the past 6 months, and auditors have in the recent report said that there are doubts on the sustainability of this company as a going concern. So a lot of negative developments for SpiceJet, so one can short that with a stop loss of 16 and a target of about 14.5 to about 13.90. JK Tyres came out with good set of numbers. The adjusted consolidated PAT grew by almost 15.6%. So one can go long JK Tyre with a stop loss of 507 and a target of about 535 to about 545. Triveni Engineering is looking at the business restructuring initiatives, which is a bit of positive for that. So one can go long there with a stop loss of 26 and a target of about 28.5 to about 29. Pipavav Defence came out with a weak operating performance for this quarter. Their loss came in at about 68.3 crore as against a profit of about 4.5 crore for the previous year. So one can short Pipavav with a stop loss of 39.8 and a target of about 37 to about 35. In other news and developments, FIPB has approved HDFC Bank's proposal for the raising of the foreign investors limit to about 74%. So that's definitely a bit of a relief for them, and there are also reports that the company will raise about 10,000 crore through a QIP. So that's a positive for HDFC Bank. In other developments, the government is likely to auction 8 contracts to set up power transmission projects worth 53,000 crore, which is the biggest order that we've seen in the recent past, which could benefit the companies like Reliance Infra, Sterlite Energy, Larsen & Toubro, GMR Energy, Lanco Infra and JSW Energy. Quarter 2 was again a negative operating performance for BHEL, and the negative operating leverage continues to dent the margin. The revenue side also things are not looking up, so bias for BHEL would be a bit negative. Tata Motors numbers were more or less in line with expectations. There were healthy margins at JLR front, but the domestic operations continue to bleed, and the forex losses also have affected the bottom line. And State Bank of India reported in-line set of numbers, mainly aided by about 39.4% growth in the non-interest income and a modest growth in the operating expenses. The net interest income grew by about 8.4%. That's it from all of us, friends. Have a great trading session. See you tomorrow at the same time.